Tampere town, snow on the ground. Still we're out late, worldwide in one place.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Hello.
Do I hear me?
Yeah.
Mic check. Well, today, as you can see, we have a couple special guests here. First and foremost, TK has been sick, so Nunu's stepping in.
I'm TK. What are you talking about?
You're not dark enough.
I didn't work on my tan long enough. Fuck.
So, Nuno, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nono, half Angolan, half Portuguese. Been in Tampere for about 10 years. Ventured into a lot of things, but now running Onda Music and Arts Cafe in Tampere.
You might remember Nuno from the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which, it was a train wreck, the first one.
What happened? Oh, tell me more. What happened in the first one? Do you remember?
Yeah, somebody was late, and we all pretty much got shit-faced waiting for TK.
That's how it went.
And no thanks to you bringing out shots every 5 minutes.
No, but it was the first one. I thought we'll get the party started off right, you know. But yeah, I remember that episode, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see you guys, and I mean, it's been what 6 months, a year that this has been.
Probably.
Yeah, and you guys are episode what, 12, 13?
20
something.
second, probably.
Shit.
22nd, 23rd.
Shit.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe people believe me when I say that I want to go there and you feed us, and then we just do a podcast. People love it.
Well, you're a lovable guy.
Well, we're in a special place here today. We are in Café Pispala. Pretty much where it all started for my journey. Yeah, pretty much. I used to work in San Diego for a Finnish chef, and then 2014, he emailed me. I called him on Thursday. Friday, I went to work and put in my 2-week notice. Wow. And half the people are like, "Where?" Or half is like, "Why would you want to move to fucking Finland of all places?" But I took a chance, sold everything, and started working here with him for live in this area. I think it's a beautiful area here. So
It is magical.
yeah. You'll see in the B-roll, but especially the wintertime is pretty unique here. And then eventually Israel, or as we call him, Izzy.
I think we can go with easy on this one.
Izzy, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello guys, my name is Israel, but everybody calls me Easy because it's easy to say than Israel. I'm here because Tam's fault, pretty much. He's the one to brought me over here, and I'm still here after 9 years, and kicking.
Yeah.
So
You have a family, lovely family. Yeah?
yes, I have a lovely daughter, 4 years old now, half Finnish, half Mexican, which is more Finnish than Mexican, but has my attitude, which I'm suffering right now. But
Yeah, we talked last night a little bit, and you told me a story that reminded me of TK, where when you're, I think same for you, when you're raising kids of mixed nationalities, and then you try to speak Finnish to them, and they're like,
Dad,
yeah,
no, come on.
yep.
Speak to me in English.
yeah. It's like it must be
don't
like,
try.
I mean, as a 4-year-old, like how quickly they pick up languages,
It's so crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy about that. It's like she's speaking English because I'm refused to speak English to her, but Spanish and Finnish for sure. Finnish is 90%, and Spanish is just like she knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that phase when I try to speak Finnish to her is like, no.
Mitä ai iska tarkoita? Like, what is that? What is that trying to say, Mom?
Yeah.
It's man. I went through it. I still go through it. Like, I get it when you say like that they do understand what you're saying, because mostly like we have languages that are very like we speak with our hands. We speak with a lot of like body movements and shit.
Makes it easier.
Yeah, they you already one look, you already know what's happening, you know. So it's like for my youngest, especially that she doesn't like she gets what I'm saying, but she can't respond, right? Which is kind of that barrier where I think it's like my daughter is also 4. But she also has attitude like a dad, you know, her blood is boiling. So it's a little bit, you know, I understand when you're saying like when you're trying to have that communication like on point, but it's very hard to know.
It's kind of scary because I mean I know you have more than one child, right?
Yeah, I have 2 daughters. Yeah,
But I have only one. But it's kind of
That you know
scary. No, only one. It's kind of scary how the attitude that they start, or the personality that they start, taking on their own is like, what?
I know.
It's scary.
It
It's
is,
scary
man.
because
It is.
the looks, they don't have to say anything. It's just like, just a look, and it's
I know, man.
scary, but at the same time, it's a good satisfaction, as a dad.
Well, like after that, like when they do give you that look, I know that okay, that's mine. That's definitely mine. You know, that's
that's
the family lineage. You know, like,
I don't need a DNA
No,
test or
that's
anything like that. Yeah.
that's definitely mine. My youngest one is the roughest. She would rough you up, bro. She's like, man, she's
It's
so
so-
funny
dominant.
because TK has talked about this, and I think his youngest is also like the queen of the house kind of thing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So like Israel, Izzy, we used to work together in Lowe's Royal Pacific Hotel.
What lols?
Lowe's, yeah.
Like mean lol? LOL?
No, LOEW. Lowe's.
Ah,
It's a big,
okay.
big resort. Yeah. What was it like working in Lowe's? You can say it now. Shout out to Nikki and Farshid. They watched this.
Well, first of all, I have to say that actually you were the one that hired me,
Yeah.
right? Because when I applied, I was applying for a supervisor position, and you hired me. You were in charge of that
The wing, the area. Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
or outlets, how we call it in the
Outlets.
United States. And through the years, I mean, I grow up professionally, and I end up here. But working in Lowe's is
It's fun, man. I like it.
It was fun. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Always
lie.
something going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was fun. It was adventure.
Yeah.
The day that you handle the resignation is like, what? All
Oh,
right.
so you were there when he.
When I left. Yeah.
No, we used to work
together.
together.
Oh, so that was
Yeah.
okay.
That's the reason I'm here, because one day he came back in
I came
his
back to visit.
vacation,
Yeah.
and we were hanging out, and I'm like, hey, we were drinking, of course, and we were just, how's Finland? He's like, hey, actually, we need a chef. I'm like, all right. And I told you,
Yeah.
let's speak about this when we're sober,
Yeah.
and we did, right?
Yeah.
And we did, and then I'm like, and then the rest of the story is I'm here, right?
So like before I left, I was talking to Vesa, and it was a problem trying to find people to work here, especially like this area, And we're talking about all the good workers, like I wish we had more fucking like Mexicans here, Like, right?
That is so
It's like, so I left for I was getting ready to leave. Hey Vesa, do you want me to bring back anything from the States? Yeah, I'm Mexican.
No,
Fucking racist. Fucking racist.
That's a compliment. Yeah.
and look at him. No,
When I was
he's
talking to
here.
him, I'm thinking like, hey, what's trying to bring back? I'm Mexican. I'm like, oh, I'm a Mexican.
And he did.
And I did.
And he did.
But I heard like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans are like they're like in every kitchen.
Oh yeah,
Like,
in the
most-
States, like all Spanish speaking.
We are like a cockroaches, man. Like everywhere. For real.
And it was
Like,
funny
but-
when I was in California. where the kitchens were like mostly all Mexicans, but all Spanish speaking, right? And then when I went to Florida, Spanish speaking, but all Puerto Ricans. So I'm like, no mames, way. And they're like, bro, we're not fucking Mexicans, man. We're Puerto Ricans. So that's a very uniquely Mexican thing.
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican is like, puñeta!
Puñeta.
Puñeta.
Like,
If you're in a Mexican kitchen, they will say like, no mames, or...
yeah.
But Puerto Rican is like, puñeta, me cago en la crica de Marta. It's
like wanker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanker.
So you were not that far.
No, I wasn't. Damn. But why is it so? That is it? Is it the work ethic? Is it because you guys know how to cook? Is it because there's a lot of like
It's just-
Mexicans?
No, it's just
in
like
the
it's like
States?
avoid. It's like it's a tough job, you know. Like
I think it's a necessity.
yeah.
I think that's yeah.
But not particularly because you guys grow up like cooking and
No.
being
No,
good in the kitchen
no.
at all.
Necessity.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's your first way to find a path to build something for yourself and your
Yeah.
family or whatever, and it's a necessity. It's not like
Yeah, I think it might come from the probably getting a dishwasher job is one of the easiest you can get that not a lot of people want to do.
Yeah.
So I think everyone who comes to the US kind of
There's-
that's your entry, and then you might work your way up
Yeah.
the kitchen kind of thing.
I watch so many like YouTube stories where like, yeah, I started off with dishwasher and now I own it. You know.
Yeah.
It's the same story. If you go to Hawaii, just true story. The Italian restaurants and the bakeries, even in America, like the donut shops, the good ones are owned by Vietnamese people. Because when we first immigrated here, like I said, necessity to find whatever job they can.
Yeah,
So they start off as a dishwasher in these restaurants, and then eventually they learn how to make the food. And then when the owner decides to retire, you know, they kind
buy
of
over
take it
it.
over. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So it's like particularly you guys don't really. When I say you guys, I mean like Latin America or like Mexicans, Puerto Ricans. So you guys don't basically like go through school for cooking. Basically, it's a necessity.
Some do.
So-
Some
so,
do.
like,
yeah.
for example, on my case, I went to the culinary school by mistake.
Oh, shit.
Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah,
An art school.
I'm that serious. Like I never wanted to be a cook. It was never my dream or whatever to be a chef or. What I wanted to is like to get into university to get like a tourism. Rene can probably tell more about it, but in Mexico, 15 years ago, there was a career in university called tourism, that you specialize in tourism,
Yeah.
right? And I wanted to be there because I wanted to get into the cruise ship business. Not as a chef, not as a cook, just
Go on cruise
there,
ship.
just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I had a friend that used to work for Caribbean Princess Cruise, and to me was like, fuck, like they work and they come without tons of money and they have a lot of girls and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
travel the world, and that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's how I joined to the university to do that, but
That's why I joined the Navy too, by the way.
The Caribbean Princess?
That's the name of the stripper.
But at the end of the day, somehow I end up in gastronomy just because whatever reason. And I was like, what the fuck I'm doing here? Like, and you know, when you're in the classroom, everybody's like, the teacher is like, oh, so stand up and introduce yourself and say why you're here in this career, right? And I'm like standing up, I'm like, my name is Bob Israel, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what I'm fucking doing here. With that same words in Spanish, like,
Yeah.
no sé qué mierda estoy haciendo aquí, no entiendo,
No intent.
no sé.
Nintendo. Remember that joke? no intent.
But I did 3 years and a half of cooking there, which I didn't learn shit. But when I needed to have a job, I was a mechanic. I was working in a garage shop.
Yeah. Weren't you also a stripper, a dancer?
Tell us more about those times.
You got moves, man. You got awesome bar moves there.
Wait. So he started as a mechanic, then he went to stripping, and then
Yeah.
It's just to pay for school.
Yeah.
that sounds familiar.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. I've selected memory.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that.
Of what? Stripping? Is this serious?
I thought you were joking.
No.
Whoa! Forget the whole culinary story. This is what we need to know. Oh shit!
Not ashamed of it. It was like I needed a job and I did it, and I quit at the moment that they were still the place that I was working. They start requiring me to have sex with men, which I was like, no, thank you. And now this is 2001, something like that. So there was not really.
No regulations, no nothing. For
Yes, nothing like that. So I was able to actually bounce out very fast. So yeah, I did it for a little bit.
Did you try at least?
No, man. Mm-mm. No.
Wait. I'm confused here. So you were stripping, or you were like an escort?
No, it's
No,
stripping.
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 So like you would go.
Yeah, I was just dancing. Okay, so in Cancun, 15, 20 years ago, there was a red zone. All the strip clubs were in one located area, right? So in the mornings, when the housewives goes to shopping, they go to the strip club.
Wait.
So I used to work in the strip club at 11 a.m.
Like 11 in the morning.
Yeah, 11 in the morning. Yeah, not at night. No, 11 in the morning because it's where.
All the horny housewives, they go out.
Yes.
No, mames. So they will go to the strip club 11 in the morning.
I used to pick girls in we have Walmart 24 hours. I used to pick housewives, and at 2 a.m. if I go to Walmart at 2 a.m. in the morning because it was 24 hours, easy like that. They were just asking like, hey, they were asking like, hey, you have penne pasta and you have spaghetti. Hey, because I used to go with my jacket because I was still studying in gastronomy, right? So I used to go to do my shopping after work and whatever with my jacket.
Shopping at 2 a.m.
Yes, but when I'm in the pasta section, it's like they used to comment like, "Hey, which one tastes better, spaghetti or penne pasta?" It's like in my head, it's like it's the same shit, it's just different shape, right? But that was the hookup, and you know.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, that was is so fucking easy.
Like, wait, so
I have so many questions.
so many.
So
man.
many, like, I don't know.
You want to go
But
first?
hold on,
You go.
hold on.
Because you're probably around the same ones.
Because one of my teachers at the school, he was from Venezuela, and he was this very short guy from the army, like built, and he was gay, but I didn't know that. And I actually met him in the strip club because he was doing shows, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're my teacher.
So
I'm
your
your student."
teacher was stripping?
Yeah,
as well?
he was stripping as well.
Well, find a way something to have in
I
common.
know, it's
right?
fucked up, right?
You know, in high school, I used to work at a sex shop.
What?
And my science teacher came in there with a whole stack of like sex like videos, like back in the day where you go to rent these things, you know. And I remember like, oh, and he was like, I was like, here you go.
Did he say his name?
Huh?
Did he say his name?
Mr. Green.
Shit, Mr. Green. I'm sorry, Mr. Green.
Shout out to Mr. Green.
Shout out to
I'll
Mr.
disagree. Yeah, he likes dicks with chicks. Chicks with dicks, I think it was. I don't know.
What? He wasn't into that fetish too?
So after that, things in my life, I found out like kitchen was maybe my thing. I make it my own. But like I said, it was necessity. Like I was never the kid like I want to be a chef or shit like that.
What was cooking growing on you kind of something that you said, okay, this is something I could do for a living? Is something I enjoy or I'm okay with it? Or was it something that you just found you're really good and you're like, okay, man, this is the thing I should do? How was that like shift from
Transition.
from not caring and then
I don't really know when that click happened on me, because when I start cooking or being a cook, just receiving orders like, hey, chop these 10 kilos of onions or whatever. I was still in Cancun and I was a mess I was, 20 years old guy, like living in Cancun, spring breakers, after work is go to the hotel zone and just being in the clubs and like completely a mess. But at some point, I don't know exactly at this point on my life what it clicks to me, but sometime I start being more responsible about it. I have one chef that actually yelled at me, like he put me in the office, blah 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 blah. What I can tell you is like I learned through the whole this journey is like don't do what your bosses does. So I identify what is the issue with them, and then I don't do that, and that's what actually bring me where I was here. Because
Amen, man.
because when I was in the United States, I start from zero. I'm not saying is I start from dishwasher or anything like that, but so many times my bosses slapped me in the face, not physically, but it was like I want this position, and it's like no, why not? Like I'm doing the job, you know what I mean? I'm working my ass off and all this stuff, and somehow when I moved to the United States, actually the thing that when he was saying, I was married. Yes, I was married with a United States girl. She was my manager, and I said like to myself like I gotta make more money than her, and at some point I started doing it, and I think that was the motivation just to
get better and move
get
on.
better and get better. And I mean, you saw it because when you hired me, I was a what?
Sous chef.
Simple. No, I was
sorry.
supervisor.
Yeah, supervisor. Yeah.
And then I was sous chef, and then I was chef de cuisine, and then I was a private chef, and then I was doing so many stuff. But like I said at the beginning, it's the necessity because I was doing all this stuff just for money.
Do you think that, for example, like having that necessity and having that hunger is the thing that got you to where you are today?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Where does that stem from? Where does it come from, do you think? Like from your dad, your mom, like just life, just you?
I think it's about the fact like I just want to be myself, and I don't want to receive orders. I'm not against orders. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm still have a boss. You know, the owner of this restaurant, and I respect that. I respect hierarchies and all the stuff. But I think it's the fact like I just want to be myself, and I don't want to receive orders. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm still have a boss. You know, the owner of this restaurant, and I respect that. I respect hierarchies and all the stuff. But I think it's the fact like I just want to be myself, and I don't want to receive orders. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm still have a boss. You know, the owner of this restaurant, and I respect hierarchies and all the stuff. But I think it's the fact like I can achieve, if I put a goal in my head and I can achieve that, doesn't matter what is it. When I achieve it, it's just I'm like, I did it, and that's it. And those kind of challenges, I mean, Tam worked with me in that hotel, Royal Pacific. Those challenges were every day, right?
Every day.
Every fucking day.
So you would have like
something
2,000
happened.
meals a day, or
So what was the hotel capacity? It was like 2,000 rooms? 5,000?
2,000
rooms.
2,000 rooms. In average, in every outlet, like for example, in the pool restaurant, we used to do 1,500 covers a day.
Yeah.
That means
crazy.
like 1,500 people asking for a burger.
yeah,
As simple as sounds,
Yeah.
but it's
That's just one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
the logistic that as a chef you have to support that operation is crazy. I saw people with the same title when I moved up and I was chef de cuisine. I saw people taking the apron out and she's like,
okay.
"Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah. That pool kitchen was fucking hell, dude.
And this is a time
And
like,
Izzy was a guy that would like put out fires, you know, like, hey Izzy, we need you in Islands, we need you in Jake's, boom, boom, boom,
so
boom.
he would move everywhere. Yeah.
And like, can you imagine, you know, this is Orlando, right, middle Florida, when it rains, all those 2,000 people, they don't want to go to the parks. They want to stay in a hotel.
Go inside.
Yeah, they go inside. And so like boom, and this is Florida, so it rains like almost every fucking day, you know. So every time it's raining, ding 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 ding, ding, tickets come up.
Yeah,
tickets
so
come up.
everybody's like ordering from
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Each room has like 2 people, 3 people, so it's like
Yeah,
5,000,
whole families. Yeah,
fucking 8,000
exactly.
orders a day.
Yeah. It was hell.
I have to say something, and I'm really proud about that. When I started taking care of that kitchen, they used to pre-cook at 7 a.m. 100 burgers.
Pre-cook.
Pre-cooked and put it in a hot box.
Yeah.
When I get there, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This
And
is
they
fucking
try.
bullshit.
Yeah.
This is not okay. We have to cook a burger as the order comes
Yeah.
in. And I did it. And right? And I was
yeah.
able to do it.
Yeah.
And
Plan ahead, throw
That's it,
burgers
yeah.
on there.
and you know, I changed those kitchens, Jake's kitchens, to remember when Leola said like Ufuk, who the fuck is this chef? And then
Fucking shout out to Ufuk or you fuck.
you fuck.
His name is it's spelled UF
You guys.
UFUK. So I call it you fuck. Yeah.
Wait, UF UK?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really
He's
say
a
anything.
Turkish
He's a
Turkish guy.
Took
that-
things way too serious.
Yeah.
I mean, with the name of the Ufuk, like Ufuk.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
but that kitchen actually, you know, is something that I can take with pride because I completely changed it, and I saw so many chefs like breaking, and I'm like, dude, this is the basics.
Yeah.
If you cannot do this, and you call yourself chef,
Yeah.
But I think this is also I want to say this with like a lot of respect, and I'm not like pointing fingers or anything.
no, of course,
Because I've had people get offended a bit when I say these kind of things, but I think it also comes from the same necessity. When you grow up in an environment that is not, you have to struggle for things, and you get very resistant to frustration, because what you want or what you're trying to get, it doesn't always happen. So I think you become very resistant to that, and you become someone that's, hey, mate, everyone's trying hard, I need to try harder, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I think if you didn't have that when you were growing up, if everything was easy, if everything was, I think it's way harder that you become someone that in these situations you will succeed.
Yeah.
It kind of builds your character, which, I mean, it kind of sucks because it would be nice that you have a nice, like, everything is good, but I think it kind of also builds your character to
Yeah.
resist all these kind of things. And yeah, when you have it easier, I think it's harder that that you develop this
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
mentality.
Yeah,
You have to have some kind of struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, past struggles, so you know where you can go next. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If you live life with a spoon in your mouth, then you don't know about struggle.
Yeah.
You know?
And of
you
course,
know-
it's like there's cases that go both ways, right?
Yeah,
You have the
yeah.
struggles and you still
Yeah.
don't get it, and
Yeah.
the other way around. But
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a similarity in these cases.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you. Like, there's definitely more than average. Like, obviously, we can't go story by story. There's some kids or some people who grow up with silver spoon, or and then they still have that hunger. They still have that
Yeah, for
sure.
getting
Yeah,
up every
yeah,
day
yeah,
and
yeah.
going to work, taking care of people, respecting people. But then you also have the people that have been struggling a lot, and they're totally opposite. They're like ruining the people who are struggling to get something, because they will go in a place, they will fuck everything up, they would steal, they would lie, they would do anything, and then they get pointed at. It's like, oh, those people are like that. Those people are like that. So I think it's like yeah, it's nice to have different experiences in life. It's nice to have like different struggles in life. But I think ultimately, like yourself, like he was stripping guy. Like,
Picking up housewives
yeah,
at Walmart.
like
God
at
damn.
2 a.m.
That's struggle.
Like, but he himself like kind of figured out his own path and said, okay, I want to make more money than my wife. So how do I do that? This is how I do that. Blah, blah, blah. So he has those goals, and I think like, yeah, it definitely goes person by person, like how people are and what they go through. But most often than none, it's when you have those struggles that that you can't stop. There's no way to stop, because you have people depending on you, or you have yourself to depend on too.
And Izzy, do you remember when you cooked a demo for us?
What?
When you cooked a demo for when you go into your job interview? Do you remember the dish that you cooked that made me fucking? This is the guy.
Fried
Do you
chicken?
remember?
No, I don't remember what I cooked for.
Tuna. You did like a was it like a smoked tuna or something like that, or
Oh, yeah.
what was it?
I cured tuna. It was like a carpaccio tuna.
Yeah.
I dehydrate or I cured with salt and sugar a tuna fillet, and then it was actually the total part, which
fatty
is,
part.
is the belly, and I cure it, and when you cure it, that it turns out the same color as a prosciutto.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Tuna prosciutto. Fuck, it was so good, man.
So I did I don't remember if it was a salad or as an entree or
I think it was like an appetizer.
appetizer.
Yeah.
I did something with that. I remember though, and this is a dish that is in my mind all the time. Like when I did like a guacamole Asian style, because I season it. Of course, I grab avocados, but everything that it was. For example, when you're making a Mexican guacamole, you use lime juice, onions, and salt, pepper, right? But I use soy sauce, scallions, everything in Asian direction, and I did like it was like a very fine chips, snapper chips. Like I mullet the snapper as thin as a
Thin,
paper,
yeah.
and I cover it in a cornstarch and I deep fry it, and it was like a chip. So that was my guac and chips, but Asian style.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that tuna I haven't
tuna,
I
man.
haven't
Love me
made
a
it
snapper,
in a
man.
while,
It
dude.
was when because we all tried it. Like, I mean, like one thing I love about like working this kind of restaurant, like you have to show us what you got. So
Yeah.
for every new hire, they have to cook a meal for us. I had to do it. He had to do it. And I remember I looked over at our chef. I'm like, yeah, I want this guy. Hire him. This fucking dish, dude. 'Cause I don't know if you know. I never told you this. So we because of Jake's, we want to do like a beer tasting. Match it with food. Like every month we do it. That's the most fun I had there. Was
Oh, that was
doing those
amazing.
menus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a brewery come in, go to the chef's office, try a bunch of beers. And then Charles would take his own beers, but that's another story. And then, we pair it, like the brewery guy will come out and say, oh, this beer goes to this beer. So I was really thinking when you made that dish that, hey, this guy's going to be...
Did you happen to use it afterwards, his dish?
No, no.
No.
I never saw it again. But the point was that creativity was there, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What would be your favorite dish to cook nowadays?
Oh man, I hate that. Okay.
No, I mean, hey, you dehydrated the tuna,
I love freaking Mexican food, man. Like tacos. Like I do my own carnitas. This is not a joke. I just cooked 2 days ago a veal tongue that I get from Kaupahali, and I'm waiting to get home and do a freaking tacos with a salsa verde and a veal tongue.
This guy would throw the best barbecues in Orlando too.
Do you think like a barbecue,
Chicharron.
barbecue and like car wash?
It would be great for like
would be
3 months
great,
that they're sunny.
That's it, man. That's all I need. 3 months of my life, Barbecue, car wash, music banging,
I had a deal once for a barbershop, strip club, sports bar, barbershop. You watch, boom, you get your drinks, and then strip club. After this, you go to the strip club. I don't know. If any investors out there want to invest in me,
I would be down for that.
But
Every Sunday,
car wash,
fucking barbecue, car wash, DJ, hang out with your friends.
yeah, in Finland.
Yeah, man, 3 months.
Yeah,
That's all
car
we
wash.
need.
3 months.
So, how has life for you been here in Finland? The weather.
Weather is not a problem for me.
No.
I'm surprised because I'm coming from Florida and Cancun,
Yeah.
tropical weather, and minus 20 is not an issue for me as long as I have the right clothes, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like from what I came from, what I'm doing is a downside for sure.
Yeah.
A very big downside. I'm trying to, build it up. We talked yesterday about this, but other than that, I cannot complain. It's I have a daughter and I have a wife, not my wife, but I respect my partner.
Did you used to live in Pispala also, right?
No,
You
I live in Anala.
But you used to live like
Yeah,
close-
I used to live
you
in
used
Pispala.
live
Yeah.
yeah. I think this area is very like you live like across like the mountain here. Yeah. What makes like this area so like unique compared to like Tampere? What do you think?
Man, I don't know. Like my story with Pispala started 2009, I think. I came to Tampere the first time to visit my big brother. He was living in Lielahti and he was doing his bachelor's degree in Tampere. So I was living in Lisbon by then, and he was like, "Hey, come here for the summer. Yeah, what are you doing? Come visit." And then I took a bus. So the bus that drives in Pispala, this Pispala highway, right? Before it had the Santa Lahti, before it had all of that down there. And I passed by Pispala with the bus on the way to Lielahti. I don't know, there was just something about me. I looked at it and I was like, fuck, it would be nice to live in this area, this particular area.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the view or whatever. And then as life moved, I moved to Pispala, and then I found out that it has a lot of history, because a lot of writers, a lot of singers, a lot of people of cultural influence in Finland come from this area for some reason. I think it's due to the fact that you're living on a hill, and it's like, I think it's the highest hill in Europe.
Yeah. The highest.
Just
there's a word for it. I
sand.
forgot.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
a mountain.
It's a rich.
Yeah, it's like it's not a mountain, it's not rock, it's just sand basically.
Yeah.
So it's like the highest in Europe. I forgot what the word is. So I think it's the two lakes You live on a hill. It's very quiet, but it's 5-6 minutes away from the busy area, from the city center.
Yeah.
And it has this cultural thing that, I don't know, the bohemian way of it. There's a lot of
A lot of hippies here.
very, very well off, like a lot of people with
Yeah,
a lot.
I was gonna say that mix is a very interesting point for me, because you have a lot of this hippie kind of like very cultural, very like chill, laid back, but then you have these mansions, like huge places and really
Yeah.
rich people,
But
like
in the
everyone
history-
kind of like cohabiting.
Yeah.
And in history, it's been like that for forever, because if you guys know about the war in Tampere, right, between the Reds and the Whites, right?
Yeah.
So Pispala was a very strong
Red
community of Reds,
Yeah.
right? And they had a border. You know, like when you're coming from Pispala to Pispala, there's this Pirkan Katu, like Tipotier, all of that. It's Pirkan Katu. And then out of nowhere, it turns into Pispala Valtatie. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same road.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it just switches.
Yeah.
Pispala used to be Pirkala. 100 years ago, it used to be part of Pirkala, like municipality. So it wasn't even Tampere. Once all that fighting, this was a very strong. They had a border, like you can't cross. It was just that place, that very bohemian kind of, people that were working in the textile factories in Finland and all of that. A lot of them lived around the area, but a lot of them lived in Pispala too, because it was a poor area.
It was a poor area because it was away from the city. Back there, you had to climb the hill kind of thing.
Exactly.
Before they realized, hey, this place has really nice views.
Yeah.
Maybe we can change it a bit.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, let's push all those.
It's
push
a
all the
very
poor people out.
interesting, like
Yeah,
in that history, it's always been like in the middle of a lot of things in Tampere, and then it became a very like artsy place. It became a place where a lot of artists, musicians, and writers decided to move into and write their books. Famous books were written here in Pispala. A lot of politicians that are in Tampere, the kaupunki, or were, or a lot of them live in Pispala. I don't know. There's just something about this place that is really sought after, and people who live here don't want to move anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, except for me. I think I lived here for a year before I even ventured into like the city area. So what's that
The
bar?
jungle.
Yeah, the jungle.
Oh, it's
What's the bar?
is it
Kuyakoli?
Yeah, Kuyakoli.
Kuyakoli.
That used to be my number one bar because that's the only bar I knew. Like
He got a client of the year.
Yeah.
Customer of the year.
Way, really?
Yeah, so I used to go there like every day after work, come by
He's
there.
You have
proud
to.
of it.
Yeah,
Where-
I'll be-
where is
I'm
the
fucking-
where is the medal?
Oh, I should have bought the medal.
You
Yeah.
have to, man,
That's my
because
proud. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's the favorite bar of generations after generations.
Yeah.
I have to say, I hate it. I hate it.
I've been there once.
It used to be like because they used to have live music. So before it was owned by corporate now, but before it was owned by like a couple of partners. They're
Okay.
all musicians.
Musicians, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like good music there, good live music.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, then I was walking home one day, and then like so before that they had like their like annual party, like Christmas party for the staff, and and they invited me. Hey, show them the Christmas party. I'm like, yeah, let's see. So Saturday, got my ass kicked. I was walking home. I didn't want to drink, and the bartender I was smoking. Hey, Tim, are you coming? Nah, we were busy, Oh, there's free Yalu and free Jaeger for you.
Shit.
Okay, let me go home and change.
Classic time.
Right?
Twist my arm.
I'm surprised he even went home.
So I went home and came back, and like the place was packed, like all of a sudden they're announcing awards, but they're announcing in English. It was kind of odd, They're like, yeah, and to our employee of the year, like pet of the year, like all different types of awards. And then now our most coveted award is our customer of the year, Tamto. I'm like, what the fuck?
No fucking way.
And the tradition was like the last year's winner had to give me the medal,
Yeah.
So next year I had to come back and give it to the next person, Yeah. That's what I got. I got like a €300 certificate, which I spent.
300?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you serious?
You went to our tab. Just
No,
Wow.
How much did you spend in that year?
Oh no!
Imagine how much he spent that
That's
they
what I'm
gave.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
well,
It's like-
no, but that's because I asked him like, it's just what's this based on? Like how much time I spent here?
Yeah.
No. Remember, it's just like all people who came there, they got money.
Yeah.
It's not about spending. He's just like, when you come here, you're not an asshole, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk to everybody, respectful, like I was like, okay,
But
cool.
isn't that the essence of everything? Like if you go somewhere, regardless of who you are, where you're coming from, what problems you carry.
Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just don't be an asshole.
But that's basic life. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
But I think sometimes people need to remind themselves of that, Like there's a lot of shit going around, things are not so good, haven't been so good. But I think that's a constant thing that you hear from people. It's just like, just be a human being, be good, be respectful,
Yeah. Absolutely.
and give people a chance to talk, a chance to, and then listen to people. I think that those are things that forever won't go out of fashion, regardless of.
Yeah.
even on my hardest days, like I'm not gonna lie, like last 2 months it was very, very hard here for myself, right? For whatever reason, I'm not. I don't want to go
Too much,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, like I just fucking corner myself in the corner in the kitchen and just cry, just to calm down. And at the end of the day, it's like it's at the end of the day is how you take the things, how you take them, and then move it around.
It's also a bit of making your own life easier, right? Because if I have a lot of problems at work or here, like in your case, but let's say at work or at your family or whatever, you have a lot of problems, and then I come with you guys and I behave like an asshole because I'm having problems. You're just making your life harder. Because now I have problems at home and with you. And if I go somewhere else, then I bring my problems with me. And I think that just follows you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But I used to be that guy. Like, for example, I hold everything, and the minute somebody in the bar, snap at you, is like,
Yeah.
this is my time. You know what I mean?
I've been waiting for this.
But I don't do that anymore. Just swallow it up, go through it, and breathe, and bring the best of that fucking bad energy. This sounds very bad.
No, it's
No.
I completely get you.
I
Bro.
think that is like quite wise, and
Yep.
at the same time, it's because we always talk about integrating, and like lately we complain about the weather because it's cold and everything, but I think that's an important part of when you come to a different country, because most of the time you come by yourself. You might have a family or whatever, but it's a lonely thing, and I think the people who struggle the most are the ones who don't have somewhere to put that. Like if you get yourself busy and you get, you have your own time or you find your way to deal with stuff. You need something to kind of like an output. And I think that helps a lot. Because a lot of people who don't find a way to handle these issues, then it becomes that, right? You start having problems somewhere else or like trying to find a way to put that out.
But
And I think that's
how do we do
important.
that though? Because I'm here for 12 years now. He's here for 10. You're about here 10.
11. I've been 11. Yeah.
I mean, you were here for like
9.
9. So we kind of went to that hurdle.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But how do we, as people who are immigrants, who moved here because of an opportunity, because of whatever reason we moved to Finland, how do we tell that to the new generation who's coming through? This country is tough. This country is going to
I think
kick your ass.
you have to have something to keep your mind like a hobby. You have to have a hobby.
But even if you
Yeah.
do have a hobby,
Yeah.
imagine you come.
I don't have a hobby.
Well, but you have a kid. That will keep you. That will keep you busy. That will kick your ass.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a job.
I think that's a full-time job now.
Yeah.
He got it. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so hard to integrate because there's so many different cultures. There's so many, but most of us come from a different weather, just weather spectrum. All in all, most of us don't come from a -20 winter. unless you're coming from Canada.
Well,
But you
I
know-
used to live in New England, so I'm kind of used to this weather a little bit.
But-
so.
But I mean, like
Yeah,
most of the immigrants who are coming to Finland have an issue, especially in the winter, like with
Yeah,
this and
yeah.
the rock.
But I don't think like that will be a challenge as a person just because you know that okay it's winter, it's minus whatever, and there's clothes for that, and it's gonna protect you, right?
Yeah.
So you can deal with that. The other thing is like the kind of living that you have, what you do for living. So at the end of the day, is as a individual person, how you deal with the things,
Yes.
you know. So the weather to me, only to me, it's
passive.
it's just nothing.
It's just there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can deal with that with clothes. You know that it's cold. I buy gloves. I buy whatever you
Yeah,
need
scarf,
to
yeah.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's how you rule your life through the day
But I get you, Izzy,
mentally.
and I completely get you. But this country kicks your ass mentally. Why? Because not only from the weather that we're coming from, that is completely different. Winter,
But I also think
community, bro.
I think the community is a big thing. I think for me,
Yes.
what has made it easy is the fact that I met all of you guys, because now I have some Finnish friends. But at the beginning, like I think everyone agrees, not everyone gets the chance to make Finnish friends right away.
Yeah.
It
It's
takes
hard.
it takes a while,
It's hard.
because
Yeah,
even for
yeah.
Finnish people, it's not a super common thing.
But for example, one thing that I admire from you is like you speak Finnish and you already have a Finnish passport, and you've been here in Finland probably the same amount of time than me, and I cannot make a sense or a sentence in Finnish. That's remarkable.
It is.
You know what I mean? But that's on my downside, on my own,
Yeah.
and somehow you navigate to that. Him and me, we've been here for a while, and we cannot speak Finnish
Well, he can when he,
because
depending on the time.
Depending on how many beers he's drank, then he starts.
Depending on the girl.
but it's either because
But one thing you have to realize also, guys, they went through the integration class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
had the
think
chance
now
to do that.
you
you
have-
shit on it.
But it's always been available, though.
it's also, yeah.
It's been always
I
about-
also
Yeah.
went through that
Yeah.
integration
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been there.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's just, I think it's just like who you know, because everything is so closed up here. And this is why, like, you get here, it's like, oh, I'm independent. You know, I can do everything on my phone. And then you have a partner who tells you, well, you don't actually need anyone. You can do it for yourself. But I think what's lacking is that where to go, what to do next, the next steps. And then also integration of, like, for example, what we're doing now. Yes, we are like, you know, shooting a podcast. But it's not like, for example, you're at home. This would be a regular, let's say, Thursday.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, well,
yeah.
we meet up at Easy's. Let's have a few beers. Let's talk.
Yeah.
But here it's like you have to make a plan. Everybody's busy. The weather interferes. You know, there's so many things that happen
Yeah.
that kind of draw you and close you up in a bit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And I think and that's been my experience at least. I don't know how you feel it, that because it's been a roller coaster. As you said, the country kind of like, and I don't think it's the country. I think it's every country you'll face similar things when you move.
I agree.
Depending, of course, there's decrease on maybe from Mexico to the US. It's not a huge gap because the culture is kind of there, but yeah, everyone goes through these ups and downs, right? Because I remember I came here, I was like super excited, like, yeah, I'll learn Finnish and this and that. After a year, I kind of spoke Finnish, but then I'm like, yeah, on a really low place, and then you kind of got a job, a really better place, and then after a few years, maybe something happens, you're like, okay, this is not the best. And you always have these ups and downs, even if you live in your own country, right? But here, yeah, if you don't have a community,
It's tougher.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
it will make it harder.
It's tougher.
And I've noticed a lot of people who struggle the most is because they haven't found their community.
Yeah.
I think we were lucky that we found each other, kind of thing. We have this very international community, and that, in my opinion, that makes things a bit easier already, because we have people from all kind of, like in the group, it's a large group, and there's people who do everything, right? Like there's always TK, that he was kind of a bit more involved with like government issues and stuff. He was kind of a guide for a lot of us. Of hey mate, do this. Hey mate, go here. Go ask there. Like, he was kind of helping in this kind of part of the integration. And then we have people who work in all kinds of areas that helps a lot. That you go and ask, hey dude, how did you do this? Okay. So I think that would be my advice if someone asks me, like, for new generation, that they just come and they're trying to adapt and integrate, find a community. And it can be a hobby, it can be a group of friends, it can be even university, if you're in university or whatever. Like, I think that's a big first step that will help you.
It's like, don't be afraid to mingle amongst the Finns.
My advice, just go to a bar.
It's been your advice for some time now.
That's how we all met, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we all met. We all met at bars, right?
That's true. Well, amen to that.
I mean, the bar is my community.
I didn't want to say it that way, but
I mean, this guy's being all political. You know, find your hobby, find your place, and no, but I mean, like, you find what you need to find, and you'll meet what you need to be. You meet people who you need to meet along the way, right?
Yeah.
But
you also meet people that, you meet who you need to meet, and it's not always positive, but it will give you something, right?
But it's that challenge again, you know? It's those obstacles.
I'll give you a prime example that happened last night.
Yeah.
You know, me, Izzy,
Last
like,
night?
yeah, we met up to catch up, you know, and, you know, we're talking about, speaking of, again, like Café Pispala, on like ways to, you know, expand the audience for Café Pispala. On the weekends, you guys know this place is banging on the weekend.
Yeah, it's
But
banging.
how to get more exposure, like, during
During the week.
Yeah, during the week, you know. And we you know, Izzy want to do, like, you know, like similar to what we did in Lowe's, like do like a wine or beer tastings.
Yeah.
And it just so happened a wine guy comes in last night, Michael, right? And then Simon comes in last night, the French wine guy.
No.
Yeah, so, you know, just by going out and interacting, like, you network. You know, I joke around like going to bars, but most of my dealings has all been from hang around, like, you know, just networking. Just like, you know, you have to make yourself, put yourself out there. You know.
Yo, you know, I won't lie. This would be a great place for a tasting.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
This would be a great place for. It's like it's like secluded.
What if I pay for your cab from town to come over here and have a nice dinner with wine or beer, whatever it is the taste, and then take you back to town?
Yeah.
The car wash
shadow.
thing, man. No. But I mean, that,
Are you serious?
What if I'm the driver? What if I'm the driver after a bottle of wine? But anyways, I think so. We always have one last question that we always ask our guests. Your last supper. Okay.
My last one.
Your last meal. What would be your last supper meal? Your last meal. Appetizer, entree, dessert.
damn, that's tough.
Last meal. What would you eat before you see God or not?
Yeah, that's a question, huh?
I mean, obviously it's going to be Mexican, maybe.
Yes. It's
Yes.
Mexican.
Okay.
And it's tacos of buche con cuerito.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's it.
that's it. Last supper.
No,
That's all
no
you need.
dessert, no
Nothing,
entree,
that's it.
no.
Okay.
Buche con cuerito. That if I'm dying, if somebody bring me buche con cuerito,
Yeah, you're good.
I'm done. And of course, and a beer and
Yeah. and a stripper.
Picked up from 2 a.m. Walmart.
Well, thank you so much, Izzy. It's been a pleasure.
thank you, guys.
You can find him here at Café Pispala. Come on by. Also working on Café Pispala. Thank you for being our beer man.
Daryl.
Yeah, thanks.
No, thank you, guys. I was not expecting this at any moment, but I'm here for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, check it out. It's a really nice walk from Tampere. We always do that with my girlfriend, like have a walk, come here, and then you walk back to town. You can also take a cab, but we enjoyed having a walk, and I think it's a very nice place to come. And
What are the hours for?
Yeah, don't be
for
lazy, walk.
Winter?
Yeah, exactly.
What are the hours for winter here? Open for lunch every day, or
What do you mean?
the hours?
Opening hours.
Yeah.
Thursdays 10:30 to 2:30, or 3 o'clock. Same Fridays, and
Of course, the brunch speaks for itself. Yes.
fucking
Yeah.
brunch.
we had the B-roll probably at the
Yes,
beginning,
yeah,
but pancakes, fried chicken, bacon.
there we go.
Yeah.
You cannot go
Amazing.
wrong.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can you do
Awesome
that every
cakes,
day?
too.
Though? Is it a problem to have brunch every day?
We have it every day.
For the same person or for the
Yeah,
restaurant?
like
No, we have it every
You have
day. What are you
brunch every
talking
day?
about? Yeah. You get the same things.
from Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The winter hour. I think summertime they open more during the week, but now's the winter, so Thursday. Well, thank you guys.
This is thanks for having us, man, and
Wow.
many more years to Café Pispala, and see you all soon.
See you next one.
Snow on the ground. Still we're out late. Worldwide in one place. Yes, good. Came from the States with a suitcase stress. Mate from Mexico, spice in his breath. Fiji boy laughing in a puff coat flex. Old girl cursing at the bus miss next. UK lad with a slang too sharp. Cook Islands crew with a warm heart charm. All in a bar where the cold hits hard. Jackets on hooks, but we drop our guard.
The lads of Tampere, too cold out there, but we don't care. World map in the air, clean cash, out loud in the frozen air.
We're the lads of Tampere. Too cold out there, but we don't care. World map in the air, clean glass, shout loud in the frozen air. We're the lads of Tampere. Brown, black, blonde hair, who's counting here? One shot, one cheer. Jaeger bombs lined up. Disappear. Finland frost on the tram stop sign. We're late again, but the vibe on time. Snowflakes fall on the club queue line. Breathe in the dark like a smoke tray fine. Girl from Sydney goes, who's on shots? Bloke from Texas says line that lot. Keyway cousin of a cousin got lost. Cook Islands auntie on a video shot. Phones on the bar, whole world in reach. Still the real talk happens when we clink then speak. Miss home sometimes, miss sun, miss beach. But tonight these streets feel ours at least. We're the lads of Tampere. Too cold out there, but we don't care. World map in the air, clean glass, shout loud in the frozen air. We're the lads of Tampere. Brown, black, blonde hair, who's counting here? One shot, one cheer. Jaeger bombs line up. Disappear. 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 From the ice on the road to the heat in the throat, every cheers is a code, every bro is a home. From the flags we waved to the names we changed, in this frozen place, we all sound the same. We're the lads of Tampere. Too cold out there, but we don't care. World map in the air, clean glass, shout loud in the frozen air. We're the lads of Tampere. Brown, black, blonde hair, where the face is clear. One night, one fear. Jaeger bombs vanish. We're still here.